Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura. I'm 49 years old and I'm here to inspire and hopefully give you ideas on how to apply makeup as the years go by. So yeah, enjoy, stick around, and I will be reviewing today the e.l.f. This is the new Classics palette and also the BDL foundation. And yeah, I just hope you enjoy. And if you do, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification button to be notified every time I upload a video. Also, a reminder, I always put all the products I use in the description box below. So yeah, sit back, enjoy, grab a glass of wine or a cup of coffee, and we will begin. Okay, so let's just hop into this. I'm going to start off with my Urban Decay. And this is the original formula. I've used it for many years. It's a good, it's a good primer. Still works really well for me. And then today I'm actually the number 7. Sorry, that's really dirty. But I'm actually just going to put that all over my eyelid and in my eyebrow. And the reason why I'm going to do this today is it does help take a little bit of that tackiness off the eyelid. Just so your eyeshadow doesn't stick. While, trying to put on it doesn't stick in one spot. It kind of makes it a little bit smoother. Sometimes I do want the full tackiness. It just depends. So today I don't. I just want to kind of have it gliding on. And the reason why I put it a little bit up in my eyebrow is because I have so much skincare on, and I find that doing my eyebrows is a little easier when I don't have all the skincare in there. Today I'm going to be reviewing or trying to do a look here with the e.l.f. new Classics palette, and that's what that looks like. And there's quite a few shades. There you go here. And it looks pretty true on my camera. So yeah, we're just going to go in with that. I'm actually going to put on a little bit of lip balm. My lips are a little dry today. Probably too much exfoliating. But yeah, I'm just going to do that. Just kind of moisten the lips up. Okay, so we're going to start off with a one of my Morphe brushes, and let's see what number this is. It is a M573. I told you guys I was going to get one of these. I told you I did it, and I will be using it quite often. So get used to that little gadget. Okay, I'm going to go in with the first color here, and I think I'm going to go in with what it's called Truffle, and that's this one here. And I'm just going to load up my brush, and I'm just going to go in lightly and kind of just do a transition shade. I'm going to do a different look than what I have done in the past, and just to change things up. I hope it turns out. I did the other day, and I put it on my Instagram, and I really liked it. It was a beautiful, turned out really good that day. We'll try it again today and hope for the best here. But yeah, I'm just putting it all over, going, up pretty good, close to the brow bone. It's just going to be a different kind of look today, and I'm going all the way over. Okay, so today's actually Halloween. What's everybody doing? You guys got trick-or-treaters? Are you guys out at a little function, or what's everybody doing in these crazy times? I did not hand out candy this year. It's the first time, oh gosh, in probably over 10 years, but I just felt it was probably best. My mom lives with me. She's elderly, and I just think it was, just for the best. And my husband, he went out to get something, and he saw a few trick-or-treaters, not many. So yeah, I just wasn't into it this year, and I feel so bad. I'm gonna be into a Grinch of Halloween. But yeah, unfortunately. But hopefully you guys are, hanging in there, and it's just all crazy different times. Okay, I'm going to go in with the color Muse, and that is this shade right here. And I am going to go in on the corner, and the good thing about these shadows here, I found, is they do come out light, but they are buildable. So, you know, you can make them as dark as you want. I'm sure, you know, like the other, there's colors here that would probably are more pigmented than the other, you know, others. So it's, what I do like though is like if I didn't want a really bold look, I could go in lightly and, you know, and not have such a drastic look, or, you know, you can build it up. And as you can see, it's getting darker at each time I dip into the pan. And that, which, you know, I do like shadows like that. You know, there's sometimes I want a real pigmented shadow because I don't want to mess around and, you know, be blending or, you know, building up all day. But, yeah, this one's pretty nice, you know, where you can, like I said, go light as you want or heavy as you want. So now I'm going to go into this part right here, the, you know, inner corner. And I'm going to do the same shade in there, the Muse. And so we're just going to, it's called a halo look. And yeah, what you're doing is almost leaving this whole, trying to leave like this whole middle section open, you know, with, because we're going to add something different there. And it just creates a different look, you know, it's really pretty. And I kind of like it for my eyes too, because they are so hooded, you know, so I don't have a real prominent lid space. I have a lot of real estate here, you know, from here to here, there's just a lot of open space. So, and you guys will see, you know, on mature skin, you can do this, you know, or mature eyes, you know. So it's all of finding out your shape, the way your eyelids are, what works best for your eyes. You know, everybody is different. You know, you could put on this look and it be completely different on you. But that's what makes it fun, you know. That's what you got to sit around and just play with color, play with, you know, how you apply things. Sometimes things don't turn out the way you want, but, you know, that's a great thing about makeup. It washes right off. You know, you don't like it, take it off. All right, so I think that looks good. And I'm just going to do my other eye, and I'll be back, and we'll move on. Okay, I want to show you another thing as you get older, or just if your, you know, eye shape is like this as well, where it's hooded. You could be younger and it still have this is going on as well. So on this eye, it's more hooded than this eye. So here I tend to a lot like pull back just a touch, just to get that excess fold out of the way. And you can also always go here, you know. So again, you know, just play with your eye shape. And also it kind of just gives me a guide if I want to have it more cat-like, to be able to do that, because if that folds in the way, it's a little difficult to see, you know, where it's going to be here. So, oops, I got a little bit up there. Okay, so that, I know it looks crazy right now. I'm sure it does, but I promise you, it will all come together. And now I'm actually going to take the Muse again. I'm going in with a different brush. Get ready for it. The M507 Morphe. And I'm going in with Muse again. And just going to put a little light, very lightly right here. So I do want to work a little bit more up in this area. Clean it up a little bit. Going in with that truffle again, just to soften things up a little bit. And let's do that. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the shade here called gilded, I guess. I don't know. I'm really bad. But it's this shade here, which is going to be, it's just different with the colors I used. I don't know why I chose it the other day, but I'm like, let's just try it. So I'm going to go into there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet my brush because it does need a little pick-me-up. You know, it just needs a little, needs a little help here. So once you spray the brush, it's a little wet, and you go in and you pick up the product, and now there's this much. Had I gone in with the dry brush, it would just be a very light coverage. I'm going to try to figure out how I can do this and kind of be in the camera for you guys. So I'm basically just going, and I'm going to hold my eye, and I'm going to go down the middle here. And I think I'm going to go up right about there. Yeah. Okay, I'm going back in with that Muse, and I'm actually, nope, I think I'm just going to use the Muse. And I'm just going to go very, very lightly right over where the top of where I just put that there. And I'm also going to go here just to kind of blend things together. Very light. I'm just going in with very light shadow. I don't want to have a lot because I don't want to cover what I just did here. I go in with a clean brush, make sure it's clean. And I'm just going to use this little fluffy. It is clean. It's just, you know, I got to wash my brushes. And I'm just going to lightly just kind of go over everything up here just to soften everything. So really, if you think about it, I only used 2 shades, and I mixed these a little bit just to soften around here. So yeah, I mean, or 3 shades. I'm sorry, I forgot about my little glitter. Yeah. Okay, so we're done for now with that palette. We're gonna move on, and I'm going to line my eyes with my favorite. You know this. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so that is what it's looking like so far. Hopefully the lighting's good in here. I did get new lights. I'm so excited. I did get new lights. So we'll play around with the lighting and see how this looks and see if I have to move things around. But it is a little bright in here, believe it or not. I might not come out as that, but it is. Okay, so that looks good for now. And now we're going to move into our complexion. And today I'm going to be using, it's called VDL. I got this, it was through Ulta's website. I don't believe they carry the brand in their stores, but they do carry it on their website. All right. I do shake mine up if possible. Oh, I almost did it again. I filmed the other day. Oh my gosh, I was so bummed. I did an eye look. It looked great, of course. Went on, put on the foundation, and I totally realized I forgot to prime my skin. Stop recording. I was so upset. I'm like, why? Only me, you know. But you know, when you do film and you get talking, and you can lose your spot real quickly. So yeah, I'm priming with the e.l.f. putty. I do that a lot. It's either between this one or the Haley's. And I am not shy with this stuff, as you can see. I do use quite a bit in those areas because I do create some good oils throughout the day. And wearing the masks and stuff, it just really, so that does help with that. Okay, so that's what I used just in my T-zone. And this one is by Essence. And it is the Fresh Fit. And it's a healthy glow. So I'll just shake that up. And put about that much on. And I just keep it on the outsides of my face. I go down here a little bit. And you'll see that it does create, and I just go, I don't put it on the tip of my nose, but here. Yeah, it creates a beautiful glow to your skin. I mean, you can really see it, you know. So yeah, it's a nice, and I've used it in the past, and it does work well with my foundation. So, you know, you would think that it might slide around, but it does not. So yeah, I'm going to go in with the BDL, and it is a buildable foundation. So I'm going to do 2 pumps. I might not use it all, but we'll go start from there. And I always put it on this little palette. So I'm going in with a very thin layer. I forgot, you know what? Yeah, I got very thin layer here because I think when I did use this before, a little bit goes a long way. So, and the shade might be a little off. My neck is darker than my face because I do use so much sunblock. Okay, so now I'm going to use the e.l.f. Glow and Dewy Mist. I usually use the ColourPop one, but I'm going to try this one today. And I just like wetting my brushes when I mean, not a lot. I don't soak them, but I just like, you know, I feel like it does help move the product around. So yeah, that's with the first layer. And I am going to build this up. I do want a little bit more coverage, especially through here. So, and I always go in my nose last because it does hold a lot of oils. And then I always go back in with a sponge to pick up any excess for now and kind of smooth things down and make it melt into my skin. I went in with just a little bit more product. I'm going crazy today. I'm going heavy. Holy smokes, and I have nowhere to go. How fun is that? Okay, so we're done with the complexion. And yeah, I mean, I should have showed you, I have a lot left over. And I even just wiped some of it. So I just wasted a lot of products there. Oh, what can you do? I'll get it down. I have too many that I work with, and that's a problem. I don't remember how much I need. Right at that last second when I did that last pump, I go, shoot, I think I remember that I don't need a lot of that product, but mental note, mental note. Okay, so now we're going to move on, and I'm going to go in with some powder, and I'm going to use my CoverGirl Clean and Fresh, and this is in the shade, I believe it's light, fair. And I'm going to use, it's called Studio Pro, and this is a total coverage concealer, and got it from BH Cosmetics, and it's in the shade 104. And what I do with this, because it is, I mean, some people you probably could just put on your eye, but I don't like to. And I will say this dries down rather quickly. And I just put a little bit here. I told you I was going to do one night. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to put this one out today. Holy Moses. Man, I am off my game. Okay, so hopefully it does not dry down very fast. And so I just took it in the corner. And now I'm going around the edges. Like I like to go in the center of the eye last. And that's because I don't want a lot of product to accentuate that area. So I try to go in there with, you know, less product. Because I don't want my wrinkles taking center stage there. No, we do not, girls. We want it, but this is a very full, I think a full coverage, for me, you know, it's a full coverage concealer. So yeah, it is nice. So now we can go back. I'm going to go finish here. I'm going to put a little bit of powder there. And do you not see how that just smoothed? This stuff is smoothing. Wow. Holy. With this new lighting, I really seen the magic happen. Okay, had a little situation there. I had a hot flash. I had to go open my window. Oh, funny story about that. Let me tell you. So yesterday, I went to, what was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. I had a doctor's appointment, so I went, and was telling her all my crazy symptoms I have going on right now. And I said, I think I might be going through menopause. And she, said, no, it's possible. And then I'm like, no, it's not possible. It's happening. I'm telling you. And she goes, well, she could give me some stuff I could take to help with these hot flashes and probably the mood swings and all that fun stuff. And I'm going in with the number 7, sorry. And she goes, so she gives me the prescription and she goes, before you take this, you should probably really consider getting a pregnancy test. I'm like, listen, I am not pregnant. And no, I would be so embarrassed to walk into, Walgreens or wherever and go pick up a pregnancy test at this age. They'd think, oh, but I will do it. I will do it just in case, but oh my God, could you imagine? Anyway, let's move on from that subject. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Halo powder. I was like, oh man. I go, well, if I am, I will be divorced because my husband, yes, yeah, you can guess what I'm got to say. I don't even need to say it. So he had a procedure done many, 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 many years ago. And I go, yeah, if that happens, then yeah, I'm getting divorced. And she looks at me and putting this everywhere, by the way, except my T-zone. And she looks at me and she goes, they do reverse. And I'm like, I go, you know what? That would be my luck. My luck. Because, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I might be coming on here next month to tell you, I have good news. I don't know. Interesting news. Now I'm actually going to do something different today. I am going to really use contour instead of bronzer. So the contour I'm going to use is a Koki palette. And I think you can only pick this up either on their website or Rite Aid. I'm actually going to mix these two at the end here. Now in the summer I have used that dark one. So, but we're going to find remember where I talked about where we want that to sink in. So I want that to go away. We want that little fat cheek to go away. So I'm going to put it right there. And add a little bit more product. We don't need a lot. You're just trying to create a sunken in shadow. So let's see if you can see how that kind of sinks that in a little bit. So yeah, I did that there. So as you can see, that kind of sunk in. And you see what I'm saying with the contour shade, you got to be very careful because it will look muddy. All right, now there under my chin, I'm going to just use this color here to sink that baby in. We don't want that. No, siree bomb. And then I'm going to go in. This is a little brush I got from, I think it was my Fab Fit and Fabulous box. And it's called it's a Luna brush, but it's like a fan brush. And I'm going to dip it in both shades a little bit. And I'm actually going to contour my nose today. So I would just reshape my face. How about that? Work out, hopefully, in the end. And I'm also going under my lip a little bit. And that creates a fuller lip somehow. You would think because the darker color is supposed to make it go back into space, but it does work. Okay, so I'm done contouring. I'm going to use the Milani, and this is a silky matte, and it's a shade 03 Suntan. And there, I'm going to clean off this brush a little bit. And these are my Real Technique brushes. And I'm just going to dip in a little bit and just add a little bit of color through here. So now I'm just bronzing the skin. I'm not trying to contour. I'm just adding color into my face. And I'm going to take it up on my forehead, the same, you know, same gig every time here with the bronzers. Okay, so we have that going on. We're done with the bronzers, all that. And now I'm going to move into blush. Excuse me, and I'm going to use Essence. And this is in the shade, let's see, 10 Befitting. Oh boy, yeah, you guys are gonna think I am loony toony, but that's okay. You know what? This is me. You know, this is me, and I can't help it. And there goes that hair. That's just how I am. I've always been very goofy. If you would ever meet my son, he's the same. And that's just how we've always been. We, we have our own little world going on. Okay, so that is that shade there. And I'm just going to go in like I always do. I go around the edges and just kind of melt things together here. And I'm even going to go around my nose. I'm going to use a little bit of highlighter. Now get a load of this. I went to the dollar store Wednesday. They even had Flower Beauty there. And I will be using that lipstick today. And I'm going to show you. And they also had this highlighter. And I'm going to try it. So it's called Beauty Benefits. And there really doesn't say anything about shades or anything. But let's give it a go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics brush here. And it's the number 5. And I'm actually going to mix both of those shades. And I gotta find where my natural lighting is. Okay, right here. And not too. Let me look real close. I'll be darned. It's not glittery at all. Actually, gonna add a little bit here today. Yeah. My Cupid's bow. Yeah, see, it's kind of subtle. Yeah, I love it on my nose. I'll do it there too. Yeah. Even though it can be greasy, I'm going to just bling it all out today. Okay, I am back. Okay, I did something different with my eyebrows today. I had the e.l.f. This one here, the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil, and it looks it's pretty, tiny, but it's lighter than what I normally use. So if you can write in the comments below which one you like better, when I do it with a lighter brown or when I use my normal soft black. So I don't know. I don't know if I like this, but it's different because it's so much lighter than my hair. My hair is black, but I don't know. I feel like it looks softer. So maybe with the rest of my face on, we'll decide from there. So, but yeah, leave it in the comment below what you guys think. I need your advice. Okay, I'm going to go back into the e.l.f. palette. And I feel like I'm having another hot flash. Oh my gosh, this has got to end. I'm going to go, so we got color there, color here, and in the middle I got, kind of like what we did here. See? Okay. So now we're done with the e.l.f. palette, which I do like. I really like this palette. There's a lot of colors to choose from, so you can probably do tons of looks on this. And now I'm going to go in with my Benefit. This is, oh boy, here we go. Gimme Brow Benefit. And now this might light or make them a little darker because this is the darker shade. Oh, there's my dog. My mom's dog, Zoila, again. I swear, it's like she knows I'm filming and wants to be in the show. All right, so today I'm actually going to put on fake lashes. We'll see how that goes. But I still will curl my lashes, my natural lashes. I did put a little bit too much on this eye, so I have like this little nifty tool here. And when I do that, I just run it through the eyelashes just to take some of it off, because I don't want a lot on, because I can always go back after I put the lashes on, because it is a little hard. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry up a little bit. And while we're doing that, I'm going to, excuse my little napkin here, full of makeup. I'm going to take any foundation I may have got on my lips. Okay, I'm going to be going in with the Milani. And this is in the shade, let's see here. This is in the shade Nude Entrance, number 110. So I am actually going to line my lip. I am going all out, and seriously, this is crazy. That's what we got so far. And I just take my finger and I kind of just melt it, you know, fuse it into my lip. So we're at this color here right now. And then here's that Flower Beauty I was talking about that at the dollar store. Not Dollar Tree, not dollar store. And this is in the shade, this thing is really handy. It is called Apricot Blossom. So, and it looks like this. It's a beautiful nude shade. Oh, that's just a bunch of makeup I've been wiping on my hand, and I have it all over. And, yeah. So, it is a nude shade. There's nothing apricot-y about it. It is nude. So, yeah, this is what the combo looks like together. Just going to go wipe off a lot of the excess. I don't like a lot. So, and I'm just going to just basically be in the center of my lips. So that's what that looks like. Pretty. I like that. Okay. Now we're going to go into eyelashes. Lord help us. So I am going to use, this is newer, and it's the Kiss Lash Glue Liner. So it looks like just a felt tip pen. You just put it on like a regular eyeliner, and don't be shy with it. I mean, you want to be generous, and you want to make sure you're getting that inner corner really good, because that's where, if they're going to lift, that's where they lift. So that's what it's looking now. And the good thing about these is that you don't have to wait for it to dry like you do regular lash glue. Actually, you need to go on pretty quickly. And this is called Demi Wispies. They look like that. And how you do this, I'm going to try to come a little closer for you guys, is I take it and I hold it with a tweezer, and I try to get as close to my natural lashes, and then I put it in the middle first, and then I bring it down and put it on the outer edge first, and then I go in the middle, and then I just kind of fuse them together with my tweezers. But I mean, they have a tool that you can do. Look at the difference. When you look at the difference, this is what lashes will do. Yeah, I think the eyeliner is kind of interfering with this. So if you're going to do lashes with this glue, do not add another, the eyeliner. Okay, again, we are going to go in, and hopefully I can do this to where you guys can see. And see how nice it is? You don't have to wait for it to dry. Oh boy. Yeah, it's kind of hard. You guys may not be able to see this eye. And I'm actually going to go in the inner corner on this eye. For some reason, I just tend to do that. Or just wherever you know it's easiest. There's no right or wrong way. It's all on preference and how comfortable you are. So whatever works for you. And I had a little bit of mascara up there. It's dry, so it flaked right away. And voila, there we are. So I'm going to spray my brush. And I'm going to go with that yellow shade. And I think I mixed the that yellowish shimmer shade that I used along with my regular highlighter. And I went in here. And I just did my under corner with that. So I'm going to do the same thing. Pick up the green, this. And there we go. Yeah, you see how different? They've just added a little bit of pizzazz there. So, I think we are done. I'm going to go in with my Milani Make It Last and spray my face as I always do. Get my little fan here, be all bougie. Plus it'll cool me down with my hot flash here. Oh my word. Okay, so here we are. And let's see what the final look is with the crazy hairdo. Okay, so. Okay. Here we are. So here is the look. And this is all using cheap products. I think the only expensive product was my foundation, the BDL. And the rest was all pretty much, especially the highlighter, affordable. So here's the final look. I will come a little closer for you guys so you can see. And there is the whole look. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty, that eyeshadow. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me again. I totally appreciate it. I'm so glad you were here. And hopefully you were entertained. And I stay safe. Have a great Halloween. And until next time, bye.